The boy walked onto the America's Got Talent stage with an air of quiet confidence, but also with a kind of innocence that made everyone pause for a moment. He wasn't dressed in extravagant clothes, nor did he carry the heavy aura of someone desperate for attention. Instead, there was something refined yet humble about him, the kind of presence that draws people in without needing to say a word. The audience whispered, trying to gauge who he was. Rumors had already been floating around that he was the son of one of the richest families in the Philippines, a boy who had everything but had chosen to come to the AGT stage not for fame or money, but for the pure love of music. Simon raised his eyebrows, curious, while Sophia leaned forward as if already intrigued. When Terry Crews asked his name and where he was from, his soft-spoken introduction carried a mix of humility and grace. For someone with wealth and privilege behind him, his manner was grounded. But at the same time, there was an unspoken weight in his voice, as if he had something important to prove, not to the world, but to himself. When the first notes of the Eagles' classic Hotel California began, the audience grew quiet, almost unsure of what to expect. This was a legendary song, known worldwide, and many had attempted it only to falter. The boy closed his eyes, gripping the microphone gently, and when he began to sing, there was a hush that swept across the theater. His voice was unlike anything they expected. It was rich, soulful, textured with maturity far beyond his years. Each word rolled off his lips with clarity, and his phrasing showed deep understanding of the song's haunting beauty. It wasn't just a performance, it was storytelling. He painted the song with emotions, weaving the mystery and melancholy of Hotel California into every note. The judges exchanged looks almost instantly. Howie's face softened, Sophia placed a hand on her chest, and Heidi leaned forward, stunned. Simon, known for his skeptical nature, sat up straighter, his usual half-smile replaced by genuine surprise. As the verses continued, the boy's voice grew stronger, revealing a power and range that no one expected from someone so young. He soared effortlessly through the highs, then pulled back to a velvet softness that made the song's iconic lyrics sound brand new. The audience began cheering mid-performance, unable to contain themselves. A woman in the front row wiped her tears as he reached one of the song's most iconic lines, holding the note just long enough to send shivers down everyone's spine. This was no ordinary cover. It was as if he was channeling not just the music, but the spirit of every person who had ever felt trapped in their own Hotel California, every soul who had chased dreams and discovered that beauty often hides pain. His wealth, his privilege, his background, it didn't matter here. On this stage, he was simply a boy pouring his heart into music, and that truth resonated deeply.